Malaysia has recorded its lowest number of cases since the MCO or Movement Control Order was enforced, and a new date also has been announced on the opening of schools there. Joining us live from Kuala Lumpur is Myrna Soriano. Hello, Myrna.
Hi, Alma. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
For the latest news, Malaysia has recorded the lowest number of new COVID-19 positive cases yesterday, June 10. This is since the implementation of the Movement Control Order MCO with only 2 cases. This is the lowest figure since MCO began, taking the total number of infections to 8,338 cases. This is the 3rd day in a row where the number of new cases are in a single digits. Of 2 cases, one is an imported case involving a returning Malaysian who got infected abroad. This is according to Dr. Nur Hisham Abdullah, the Health Director General of Health Ministry. He also said in the Health Ministry's daily COVID-19 media briefing on Wednesday evening that the sole locally transmitted case involved a non-Malaysian who was a close contact of positive case in Kuching, Sarawak. Malaysia's COVID-19 recovery rate is now at 84.12% out of the total number of positive cases. Malaysia began its first day of recovery MCO yesterday, which is scheduled to end on 31st of August. Under recovery MCO phase, social distancing rules continue to apply, but many sectors will be reopened, including schools and social activities. Border controls on outsiders continue to be enforced. However, interstate and domestic travel are now allowed. Meanwhile, Senior Minister of Education Dr. Mohammad Radzi Mohammad Jadeen said all schools nationwide will reopen in June 24, involving students sitting for public examinations and equivalent international examinations. He said that the social reopening management guidelines had been distributed to schools on June 4 as a guide so that detailed preparations are carried out before the reopening. He also said that the ministry hopes that the parents and guardians would ensure that children are in good health before sending them back to schools, adding that apart from student, body temperature screening would also be carried out on teachers and personnel in schools. An individual with a body temperature exceeding 37.5 degrees Celsius or is having symptoms would not be allowed in the school compound. Speaking at a special media conference on the opening of school here, Mohammad Radzi explained that the tables in classrooms should be arranged at a distance of 1 meter apart, and there should not be more than 20 students in a classroom. The senior minister, however, said that the capacity is higher for bigger premises such as a hall. He said that intervals would also be staggered in stages with packed food and drink prepared. Pupils will be eating in the classroom under supervision of the teachers. The senior minister also encouraged parents and guardians to prepare food for their children to bring to school. Mohammad Radzi said outdoor activities such as sports and co-curriculum, which involves face-to-face meeting as well as school assembly, would not be conducted until further notice. The residential schools, he said, only students sitting for public examination would be allowed in hostel, where beds have been arranged 1 meter apart, and the number of beds in each room would depend on the available space, besides having staggered dinner time according to the number of students. He also reminded that the guidelines would be improved from time to time based on the advice of the Ministry of Health. The reopening of schools on June 24 involved 500,444 examination class students in 2,440 schools throughout the country. Back to you, Alma.
All right. Thank you very much, Myrna, for your updates there in Malaysia. Stay tuned and stay alert. Stay safe.
Thank you. Reporting live from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. This is Myrna Soriano. We live in interesting times.
Thank you, Myrna.